Welcome to the Boulder City Podcast. My guest is Joe DiSimone, the owner of Railroad Pass and the Pass Casino in Henderson. Joe, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Roger. It's good to be here.
Really good to see you. We've done this a couple of years ago, and things have changed. I want to start at the beginning, though.
Sure.
Well, you had never been in the casino industry until you bought the Railroad Pass, and I wanted to ask, what did you see in the Railroad Pass, and what was your impression, and why were you interested in that?
Well, it's almost 10 years ago that I bought the Railroad
Right.
Pass, so it's gone. Time's gone by quick. So to remember what was my interest at the time is, I think if I recall, I considered it an interesting business, the casino business, kind of a sexy business for a young person at
Sure.
the time, and also a challenge.
Yeah,
I
sure.
wanted a change in my career, and that's why it attracted me.
Yeah, okay. And you bought it from MGM Resorts, which is obviously a huge company, and this really didn't fit in their portfolio. So did they give you a good price on it?
Oh, sure. Let's say that MGM, it wasn't a critical asset for them. So, but it was for me.
Sure, right.
And they did give me a good price, and they walked me through it because it's my first casino. We went through the licensing process together. They were really good people, and they still are.
Right, no question. So what did you see that you wanted to change immediately when you got in there?
Well, I wanted to make a statement to mostly the people of Boulder City and the people of South Henderson, as well as the community that had been going, the employees actually. So we immediately did a lot of improvements to the property. We painted it, we
Sure.
replaced the roof, replaced the air conditioning system. I redid the rooms. Now I've just redone them again.
Right,
So we wanted to make a statement that, hey, we're here. We have the capital. We know how to do it, and we're going to have some fun trying to get it more accomplished.
sure. So again, you had never run a casino before. How did you really learn? How did you educate yourself about the casino industry?
Well, trial and error.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been the managing since we had an interim manager during my licensing process.
Right.
But since I've been licensed, I've been the really only general manager or operator of the casino. So you learn by, like I said, trial and error, and what is working, what's not working,
Sure.
and the learning curve's been steep, and now I understand the jargon, I understand the ratios, I understand the personnel and what necessary, and I understand the relationships with the customers is critical.
Okay. So when you first got in there, you added the truck stop, a really expansive casino, convenience store, and plenty of places for trucks to park, and also the gas station. What was the thought behind that?
Well, that experiment worked. I mean, if you park a truck at Railroad Pass, there's not much in way of options to go
Sure,
to.
right.
And we have a casino with the 3 restaurants, and we have now we have the Bullet Train Tavern, not tavern but restaurant. We also have the entertainment. We have the sports book, and we have the rooms.
Right.
We have a separate menu for truckers, and they enjoy it. So
Yeah.
you have kind of a captive audience,
Sure.
and it's fun to see the same guys come through once a week or twice a week that are on different paths, and it's been a good experience. It's
Sure.
also done very well.
Sure. And then you added a second hotel, which is attached to the Railroad Pass. What was the thinking behind that?
Well, our partners on that are IHG, which is
Uh-huh.
one of the largest
Sure.
hotel franchisors in the country, and they have a reward program which helps fill up that hotel. It's 127 rooms, state of the art hotel. It's a Holiday Inn Express, and it's been well received and has increased the numbers at our casino. The other thing we did recently is we partnered up with Ramada, which is a Wyndham product. So now we have the benefit of having both the IHG product and loyalty programs and the Wyndham loyalty programs, both feeding the hotels and
Sure.
the casino.
Right. And do you comp rooms for some of the players?
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Yeah, we comp rooms for a lot of the players, and they could use their points or they could use their comps, and maybe 10 or 15 a night, and mostly at the Ramada. But Ramada rooms are nice now that they're redone.
Sure, yeah, very nice. So And then halfway through this process, you were able to buy the old Boyd-owned casino in downtown Henderson and transform that into the Pass Casino. What
Yes.
was the thinking behind that?
Well, my first thought was economies of scale. My company, DiSimone Gaming, which is the operator of all the truck stops and the casinos and the bullet train and the hotels, that's just owned by me. And the I wanted some economies of scale as it relates to my management people,
Sure,
whether it's
right.
HR, security, or maintenance, and went a long way towards saving some costs, but also generating revenues with the multiplayer card system. And we invested a lot of money in the past too,
Yeah,
in downtown. We have exciting things happening there too.
Yeah, no question. And now you're building a hotel right next to it. I drove by down Water Street the other day, and it looks like it's coming along pretty well.
Yeah, the hotel is in Atwell. It's another IHG product. It's the first and only hotel in downtown Henderson on Water Street.
Right.
It's got 90 rooms. We're building a wine bar that faces Water Street. It's going to have full alcohol service, and it's a experiment downtown.
Sure.
It's a little bit nicer on the IHG line. It's only going to be the fourth Atwell branded hotel in the country. So they're still toying around with what's the best FF&E combination
Sure.
and what services we should provide. But it's 80% done. We should be done in September, and then fill it up with FF&E in October and open it by
Right.
the end of the year.
Right. Well, it is the first hotel in downtown Henderson, as you say. So, what do you expect out of that?
Downtown Henderson is a fun place, and you've got a lot of different genres of people that go there, and we're trying to capture people who want to stay in Henderson at a reasonably nice place. It's nicer than just, aside from maybe Green Valley Ranch, which
Sure.
is Western Henderson. It's probably the nicest hotel you'll see in Henderson.
But there's a lot going on in downtown Henderson. Of course, you have the skating arena for the Silver Knights, the Henderson AAA hockey team, and that draws a lot of people to that area of the town as well.
It does, yeah. That draws a lot of people. The city's investment in the pavilion draws a lot of people, and then you have some really good business people along the way. My competitor, who just sold, Tim Brooks, who's still running the Emerald Island and Rainbow Club. They do very well, and collectively we bring, I think, a different style and different group of people to downtown Henderson.
Sure.
There's other business people on the street that do great too.
Yeah, no question, and it's becoming a real up and coming area with all the nightclubs and the restaurants on Water Street, and then they have all the festivals there as well.
Yeah, the city does a good job in cooperating with us, and we do a good job cooperating with them. But to be honest, the hotel is going to be a real game changer because it's going to bring people to downtown Henderson that were never there before, and I think it's going to have a real positive effect on the business at the casino at the Pass.
Sure, okay. So let's talk about the development at Railroad Pass. The
Sure.
Bullet Train restaurant is really taking off. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I haven't been there myself yet, but I will be this week. So what was the thought of building that?
Well, the Bullet Train, when we built the Holiday Inn Express, we noticed that there's a lot of families that stay at Holiday Inn, and the casino is as it's the oldest casino in the country, as you know. Right. So it's a little bit tired and for these people, and there is smoking allowed. So we're getting a lot of the families that stay at Holiday Inn Express that are walking around and going to the Bullet Train restaurant. We're also, a lot of the truckers go there. We have a lot of, on Thursdays and Fridays, for whatever reason, we have a lot of people from Boulder City.
Right.
Most of our staff is from Boulder City. It's just a very nice, clean environment. The menu's been well received. The food's been well received. The gaming is started off really strong. Of course, we haven't been lucky. The players have, but that'll change.
Right. Well, it's good PR to begin with, anyway.
Right.
And I know you have some events. I saw a bingo thing you're holding later this week. Are you going to do more of that kind of thing?
Yeah, and often nights we have entertainment. Yeah.
Okay.
So the on the weekends, a lot of times we'll have entertainment there. It's we're trying to get the right group of people that go there. For some reason, we do better with country music.
Right.
But the real driving force there is our chef James and his we tried all the food before we opened, and it turned out being very popular.
Yeah, yeah.
Haven't heard any negatives about the food.
Well, my friend Brent Edlund was running the place. He's a very experienced restaurateur.
You know, Brent, this is news to you. Brent was just promoted within my company to
Okay.
a general management position.
Oh, great.
So he's running things like the slots, the hotels,
Right.
and this was just happened yesterday.
Yeah, well, he's got some great experience
Yeah.
in all the big casino companies, Station Casinos, and
Yeah.
the Golden Entertainment. A lot of these companies have used him, so he's a great choice.
I think Brent and I complement each other. Brent's a little more laid back than I am.
Right? Yeah, he is for sure. So, and then you opened the new truck stop across I-11, and you know your original truck stop. Every time I go by, it looks like it's full. And so, is it just for overflow, or are you hoping to really attract a bigger trucker audience?
This truck stop's bigger than the original truck
Uh-huh.
stop. It's 12,000 square foot, where the original one's 8,000 square
Right.
foot. It's got a Sonic and a Dunkin'.
Right.
It's got a truck wash, which is exceptional. It's got 15 machines.
Yeah.
It's I think, and it's got almost as much parking as across the
Mhm.
street. But I think our only challenge is going to be how to navigate people that pull a truck up to the El Dorado Travel Center and get over to the revenue centers we have at the Railroad Pass.
So I know when you bought the Pass Casino in Henderson, I was down there trying to use my Players Club card right early on, and it didn't work. But
Right.
But now, have you got that all straightened out?
Yeah, Aristocrat's got that fixed up.
Yeah.
We have one of the best slot systems
Sure.
in the business.
Yeah, the Oasis system
Yeah.
is a great system for sure.
Right, and Aristocrat are good people.
Yeah, no question about it. So I just heard that you've removed table games from Railroad Pass. Is that true?
I have, yes.
And the reason behind that?
The time has come. It's table games. If you have one pit, I kept it around for a very long time, for 10
Right.
years, obviously, and it was never. It was much to do as a lost leader.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason behind that wasn't so much for the demand for the games, but and we were quite lucky there. We just weren't getting enough play, and the cost of running one pit with 6 tables
Right.
in one casino is extremely high.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned at the pass when we took the table games out of there
Yeah.
a few months ago that we saved a bunch of money that we were losing, and
Mhm.
actually the slots picked up.
Okay.
So the coin in picked up, and so did our hold. Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to replace them with some of those electronic table games?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. I went over with my slot people today which machines I wanted,
Yeah.
and we're getting pricing now.
Yeah. Well, the Interblock people have a great line of product, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's one of our considerations. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how the slot's been doing? I mean, are you buying some of the newer machines?
We are not enough.
Yeah.
The people, the local people, still love those video poker machines.
Right.
The truckers like the reels better, and that's understandable. But we have to have both.
Yeah.
And we do have a lot of the new systems. We get change outs all the time.
Uh-huh.
You know, current technology allows us to change the machines more often
Sure.
and more efficiently, and that works really well. But like I said before, a lot of our participation machines are some of our best machines.
Right. Okay, great. So who do you consider your competition? I mean, obviously in downtown Henderson, you have the Rainbow Club and Emerald Island. Is there a competition for Railroad Pass?
No.
Especially since they closed the Fiesta years ago.
Yeah,
right?
they closed the Fiesta, and then you have the lodge down in the gentleman from
Right.
Dottie's Craig owns the lodge.
Right.
I haven't been down there in a long time, but he was definitely logistically challenged by the bypass. We're not. You know,
Right.
we're at the confluence of 95, 11, and Boulder Highway, and
Sure.
Boulder City Parkway, that is, and that's the good part about the Railroad Pass. We made a determination a long time ago, though, because we have a captive audience there, we still have to make it a quality place to go.
Of course, right,
And we need to have machines that pay. We need to have comp systems that work, and we need food that works too. And,
Sure.
And we've done those things.
At the Pass Casino, you partnered with Circa for sports betting. I'm glad, so I don't have to run all the way downtown when I want to deposit money. How's that working out for you?
Yeah, nor do I, because they rent from us.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Derek Stevens is a great man,
Yeah.
and has been very honorable and upright, and he does good business there. And it's the one place I'm allowed to bet in my own
Right.
under my own roof
Yeah,
because
of
I don't
course,
have
right.
a vested interest in the gaming.
Right, so are they also in Railroad Pass or just?
No, we have William Hill at Railroad Pass.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
we
right.
have for a long time. They too are good partners.
Sure, yes, I remember I made a NCAA final bet there and I won it, so one of
sorry
the few
about
bets I ever win,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
So what is the future for your company? You got these two casinos that are doing very well. Are you looking around for possible additions to that?
We are. We've targeted some other properties here in Southern Nevada in the last actually few days.
Yeah,
And we're addressing that right now.
Okay.
So we intend to grow with the community. There'll be some big news hopefully in the next 30 days, and we're excited about the prospects of what's happening.
okay, great. So you really, your Boulder City is really one of your target audiences. I know a lot of my friends go down there for both to gamble and to eat.
Right. We love the people from Boulder City. We love Jill Lagan. We love
Right.
we love everybody down there. Joe Hardy and,
Mm-hmm.
and all the people that work so hard at in that community. My chef Brent, my chef James Schneider, my general manager Brent Edlin. They're both from Boulder City.
Right.
If anything, we haven't maintained as close a relationship with that city as we should, and we're working on that
Sure.
right now.
Great.
We do great from it, but I don't know if we give back enough. And
Sure.
if any of those people are listening to me, that's probably an invitation to
Great.
call.
Well, Joe, congratulations on all you've accomplished with your properties here, and we look forward to seeing what's coming up. We'll do this again maybe next year, and then we'll talk about your new endeavors.
That'd be great. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate being on.
Thank you.